and the wood is worn, like a tattered banner that is badly torn. Scratches on the surface tell of battles won, underneath the heat of a relentless sun.
I tried to play anthem on a fractured frame, but the music never sounded quite the same. My fingers are calloused and my heart is bruised, feeling like a melody that's been misused.
But even in the discord there's a flicker of a spark, searching for a frequency within the heavy dark. A jagged kind of beauty in the way the tension snaps, filling in the craters and the devastating gaps.
We play on broken strings, a ragged kind of hymn,
in a world of shadows where the light is growing dim.
the resonance is deeper.
When the vessel has a crack, there is no use in wishing that we had the silence back.
A symphony of scars, a chorus of the brave,
Rising like a spirit from a shallow, stony grave.
I'll take the frayed edges and I'll tie them in a knot, give it everything I have, the little that I've got. The rhythm might be stumbling, the pitch might be wrong, but the message in the struggle is what makes us strong.
The varnish is peeling and the bridge is thin, but listen to the character vibrating within. Perfection is a prison that we don't need to inhabit, when the raw and honest truth is there for us to grab it. But even in the discord there's a flicker of a spark, searching for a frequency within the heavy dark. A jagged kind of beauty in the way the tension snaps, filling in the craters and the devastating gaps.
We play on broken strings,
A ragged kind of hymn, in a world of shadows where the light is growing dim.
the resonance is deeper.
When the vessel has a crack, there is no use in wishing that we had the silence back.
A symphony of stars,
A chorus of the brave, rising like a spirit from a shallow, stony grave.
it's not the golden harp that sings the truest song,
But the weary traveler who has suffered for so long,
the friction and the pressure, the snapping of the wire.
are the only things that truly set the human heart on fire. We are beautifully damaged, we are masterfully flawed, standing in the presence of a thunderous applaud.
Frayed, fractured,
Still
we play on broken strings,
a ragged kind of hymn, in a world of shadows where the light Emerging from the chrysalis of doubt and cold, a story of bravery is starting to unfold. The heavy leaden weight is turning into light as colors bleed into the canvas of the sight.
I crawl through the valley of the deepest shade, where every memory of the sunshine began to fade. But there's a spark of lightning in the center of the mind, leaving the gravity of yesterday behind.
The thermal winds are catching under spirit wings, unlocking the potential that the morning brings. Higher than the vultures past the eagle's nest, toward the sanctuary of the golden west. Watch the rising soul ascending from the clay into the brilliance of a never-ending day.
No longer tethered to the anchors of the past,
Finding a freedom that was always meant to last.
defying every limit,
Breaking every cage,
turning the final leaf.
of a bitter stage.
The atmosphere is thin and the pressure is intense, but every struggle starts to make a perfect sense. I am the architect of the clouds and the sky, learning the secret of the way the angels fly.
The embers of the heart are glowing white and hot, giving everything to the victory we sought. Purified by fire, strengthened by the climb, stepping outside the boundaries of mortal time.
Thermal winds are catching under spirit wings, unlocking the potential that the morning brings.
Higher than the vultures past the eagle's nest, toward the sanctuary of the golden west.
Watch the rising soul
Ascending from the clay into the brilliance of a never-ending day.
no longer tethered
To the anchors of the past, finding a freedom that was always meant to last.
defying every limit,
Breaking every cage, turning the final leaf of a bitter stage.
leave the heavy armor on the dusty ground,
The weightless vibration is the only sound,
transcending the logic of the earth and the stone.
claiming a destiny that we face alone.
We are the stars in a human disguise,
Reflected in the mirrors of each other's eyes.
rising, soaring,
I am free. while the autumn wind is knocking at the barnyard door. Cider on the table and the harvest in the bin. Let the celebration of the earth begin.
Put on your boots and your dress of faded lace. I want to see the sunlight on your lovely face.
The fiddle is tuning in the corner of the room, dispelling every shadow and the winter gloom.
Step to the left and a pivot to the right,
Spinning like a dervish in the golden light.
the rhythm of the seasons is the music that we play.
While the heavy burdens simply melt away.
Dance the rustic waltz, round and round we go.
In the humble valley where the wildflowers grow.
No need for a palace,
Or a floor of polished glass, just the smell of hay and the swaying of the grass.
simple and honest,
A melody so sweet, following the patterns of our tired feet.
I've traveled through the cities of silver and of steel, but they never offered something that was truly real.
Give me the soil and the orchard and the plow.
The only thing that matters is the here and the now.
The shadows are lengthening across the rolling hills, while the busy chatter of the morning finally stills.
Lanterns are hanging from the rafters of the pine.
Everything is perfect, everything is fine.
To the left and a pivot to the right,
Spinning like a dervish in the golden light.
the rhythm of the seasons is the music that we play.
While the heavy burdens simply melt away.
Dance the rustic waltz, round and round we go.
In the humble valley where the wildflowers grow.
No need for a palace,
Or a floor of polished glass, just the smell of hay and the swaying of the grass. Simple and honest, a melody so sweet, following the patterns of our tired feet.
1, 2, 3. Feel the pulse of the ground,
The most beautiful logic
that has ever been found. Tossing our worries to the rafters above,
wrapped in the arms of a permanent love. Home is a feeling, not a place on a map. Resting your head in the meadow's soft lap.
round and round.
Home at last.
In the valley, dance the rustic waltz, round and round we go.
In the humble valley where the wildflowers grow.
No need for a palace,
Or a floor of polished glass, just the smell of hay and the swaying of walking through the ruins of a forgotten town, where the ivy vines are winding slowly down. Voices from the centuries are trapped inside the stone, reminding us that we are never truly all alone.
I heard a whisper in the hollow of the cave, a message from the ancestors, strong and brave.
They left their thumbprints on the history of time,
A rugged mountain that we're destined now to climb.
The past is breathing in the tunnels of the wind, where the lines of then and now are disciplined. A spiritual legacy that flows beneath the skin, waiting for the celebration to begin.
These are the sacred echoes,
Calling from the deep,
promises of old,
that we are meant to keep.
a reverberation,
Of 1,000 years of hope,
helping us to navigate
the treacherous slow.
Listen to the vibration,
Feel the ancient soul,
making every shattered
peace finally feel whole.
ghostly footsteps on the stairs of the old church, ending every desperate, frantic search. The resonance of faith is a heavy, solid thing,
Giving us the feathers for a broken wing,
the canyon swallows every shout and every cry.
sending back an answer to the darkened sky.
What was lost is gathered in the ripples of the air,
A divine response to a long forgotten prayer. The past is breathing in the tunnels of the wind, where the lines of then and now are disciplined. A spiritual legacy that flows beneath the skin, waiting for the celebration to begin.
these are the sacred echoes,
Calling from the deep,
promises of old,
that we are meant to keep.
a reverberation,
Of 1,000 years of hope, helping us to navigate the treacherous slow.
listen to the vibration,
Feel the ancient soul, making every shattered piece finally feel whole.
can you hear the chanting of the monks in the mist?
A moment of eternity that cannot be missed.
It's the sound of survival, the
Sound of the light,
the ancestral lantern in the middle of the night. We are the vessel, we are the song. This is the place where we truly belong. Echoes calling. These are the sacred echoes,
calling from the deep,
promises of old,
that we are meant to keep.
a reverberation,
Of 1,000 years of hope, helping us to navigate the treacherous slope.
listen to the vibration,
Feel the ancient soul, making every shattered piece finally feel whole. Still ringing through the ages, sacred echoes. is like a note upon a page, a quiet drama on a universal stage, tuning all the instruments of bone and skin to find the harmony that's vibrating within.
I was a broken cello in a dusty hall, waiting for a master's hand to heed the call. You tuned my spirit to a higher, clearer frequency, correcting every discord and every discrepancy.
The conductor raises up the baton to the stars, healing all the bruises and the jagged scars.
A mathematical beauty in the way we move,
falling right into the pocket of the groove.
We are a perfect symphony,
a masterpiece of sound,
resonating deeply
from the sky down to the ground.
no accidental clashes and no minor keys,
Just the perfect balance of the cosmic breeze, blending every cadence into one grand theme, waking from the silence of a fever dream.
hear the percussion in the falling of the rain.
A rhythmic remedy for the mental strain,
I play the rhythm on the wood of my guitar,
while you sing the melody to the evening star. The flute is dancing like a bird upon the wing, teaching all the weary hearts how they ought to sing. It's a composition that we wrote in another life, cutting through the chaos and the bitter strife. The conductor raises up the baton to the stars, healing all the bruises and the jagged scars.
a mathematical beauty in the way we move,
Falling right into the pocket of the groove.
we are a perfect symphony,
A masterpiece of sound,
resonating
deeply from the sky down to the ground.
no accidental
Clashes and no minor keys,
just the perfect
balance of the cosmic breeze, blending every cadence into one grand theme, waking from the silence of a fever dream.
louder than the thunder,
Softer than a sigh,
a choir of a million.
souls is passing by.
Listen to the counterpoint,
The push and the pull,
making the emptiness feel vibrant and full.
this is the music that the planets play, turning the universe from black into gray.
One voice, one heart, one sound. We are a perfect symphony,
A masterpiece of sound,
resonating deeply
from the sky down to the ground.
no accidental
Clashes and no minor keys,
just the perfect
balance of the cosmic breeze, blending every cadence into one grand theme, waking from the silence of a fever dream. building up the ruins that the cold destroyed. Oxygen is feeding the hunger of the soul, making the fragmented pieces feel entirely whole.
I was a statue carved from frozen ice, paying for a dream with a heavy price. But you struck a match against the marble stone, igniting a fever I have never known.
The temperature is rising as the atoms collide, nowhere for the shadows of the past to hide. A chemical reaction in the marrow of the bone, ascending to a height that we reach alone.
Feel the divine spark leaping through the veins,
breaking every tether and the heavy iron chains. A flash of inspiration, a lightning bolt of grace, lighting up the darkness of this lonely place.
one tiny ember
Can set the world on fire, lifting our intentions to a frequency that's higher.
forge the steel within the furnace of the chest, putting every doubt to a final burning test. The smoke is rising like a signal to the stars, beyond the reach of gravity and the planet Mars.
Glowing like a diamond in a furnace of coal, the alchemy of spirit is the ultimate goal. Transformation happening in the blink of an eye, as we become the sun within a midnight sky.
Temperature is rising as the atoms collide,
Nowhere for the shadows of the past to hide.
a chemical reaction in the
Marrow of the bone, ascending to a height that we reach alone.
feel the divine spark
Leaping through the veins, breaking every tether and the heavy iron chains. A flash of inspiration, a lightning bolt of grace, lighting up the darkness of this lonely place. One tiny ember can set the world on fire, lifting our intentions to a frequency that's higher. It's the source of the light, it's the origin of heat,
making the rhythm of the universe complete.
brighter than a supernova, harder than the core, opening the hinges of the eternal door. We are the flame and we are the light,
Burning through the fabric of the
endless night.
the fire, the power within.
Feel the divine spark leaping through the veins, breaking every tether and the heavy iron chains. A flash of inspiration, a lightning bolt of grace, lighting up the darkness of this lonely place. One tiny ember can set the world on fire, lifting our intentions to a frequency that's higher.
Keep burning,
Brilliant light,
divine
divine
spark.
Floating through a corridor of nebulas and mist, a realm of pure imagination that the heart has has kissed. Gravity is absent in this sanctuary of thought, finding all the treasures that the waking world forgot.
I climbed a ladder made of moonlight to the furthest moon, humming a forgotten and a prehistoric tune.
The boundaries of reality are melting like the snow
as I surrender
to the current of the inner flow.
Beyond the reach of logic, past the walls of time and space, we are voyagers of wonder in a holy hidden place.
A subconscious odyssey, a journey through the soul, making the fragmented mind finally feel whole. Lost within an infinite dream where the stars are made of glass, watching all the centuries and the constellations pass.
No beginning and no ending,
Just a loop of golden light
shining through the tapestry
of an everlasting night. We can be the architects of a galaxy so new, where every impossible vision is eventually true.
I built a palace out of clouds and silver-threaded rain, a place of total healing for the memory of pain. There are no iron shackles here, no heavy chains of lead, just the vibrant echoes of the words we never said.
Ocean waves of violet are crashing on a shore where the ghosts of ancient legends live forevermore. We are breathing liquid neon, we are swimming through the air, finding a solution to a long abandoned prayer.
Beyond the reach of logic, past the walls of time and space, we are voyagers of wonder in a holy hidden place.
A subconscious odyssey, a journey through the soul, making the fragmented mind finally feel whole. Within an infinite dream where the stars are made of glass, watching all the centuries and the constellations pass.
No beginning and no ending,
Just a loop of golden light
shining through the tapestry
of an everlasting night. We can be the architects of a galaxy so new, where every impossible vision is eventually true.
If the morning tries to wake us, we will simply drift away
To a deeper level where the psychic shadows play,
It's a revolution of the spirit, a rebellion of the heart.
where the ending of the vision is the only place to start.
Infinite and boundless,
Majestic and serene, exploring all the wonders that are felt but never seen.
Don't wake up,
Don't wake up. Lost within an infinite dream where the stars are made of glass, watching all the centuries and the constellations pass. Crimson ribbons trail behind the setting sun. The labor of the weary world is finally done. Silver mist descends upon the sleeping lake, leaving tiny diamonds in its gentle wake.
I walked a dusty road for many lonely miles,
seeking for the magic hidden in your smiles.
The city lights are flickering like candles in the wind,
but here is where the journey of our souls begin. Gravity is pulling us into the deep blue reflections of a dream that is coming into view. The rhythm of the tide is a song we used to know, moving with the pulses of the indigo glow. Underneath the velvet moon, glowing soft and pale, tracing out the patterns of a celestial veil. Wrap yourself in shadows, hide within the dark, waiting for the timber to ignite the spark in the quiet theater
of the midnight sky.
We watch the lonely constellations drifting by.
Spanish moss is hanging from the ancient oak, wrapped within the mysteries of a purple cloak.
I'll sing a lullaby to keep the ghosts away, while the stars are dancing in a grand display. Soft as any feather, smooth as any silk, clouds are swirling gently in a river of milk. There is no tomorrow, there is no before, only this moment on the lunar floor. Gravity is pulling us into deep blue reflections of a dream, all that is coming into view. The rhythm of the tide is a song we used to know, moving with the pulses of the indigo glow. Underneath the velvet moon, glowing soft and pale, tracing out the patterns of a celestial veil. Wrap yourself in shadows, hide within the dark, waiting for the timber to ignite the spark in the quiet theater
Of the midnight sky,
we watch the lonely constellations drifting by.
hush now, the universe is holding its breath.
A victory of beauty over sorrow and death.
Let the cosmic dust settle on your tired brow.
Everything we search for is right here, right now.
Higher than the birds,
Swifter than the gale,
our love is the ship.
and the wind in the sail. Glow for me,
Shine for me,
velvet sphere in the dark.
underneath the velvet moon,
Glowing soft and pale,
tracing out the patterns
of a celestial veil.
Wrap yourself in shadows,
Hide within the dark, waiting for the timber to ignite the spark in the quiet theater
of the midnight sky.
We watch the lonely constellations drifting by. Sleep now,
In the velvet,
the moon is watching, watching over you. flicker in the middle of the void, building up the ruins that the cold destroyed. Oxygen is feeding the hunger of the soul, making the fragmented pieces feel entirely whole.
I was a statue carved from frozen ice, paying for a dream with a heavy price. But you struck a match against the marble stone, igniting a fever I have never known. The temperature is rising as the atoms collide, nowhere for the shadows of the past to hide.
A chemical reaction in the marrow of the bone, ascending to a height that we reach alone. Feel the divine spark leaping through the veins, breaking every tether and the heavy iron chains. A flash of inspiration, a lightning bolt of grace, lighting up the darkness of this lonely place.
One tiny ember can set the world
On fire, lifting our intentions to a frequency that's higher.
Forge the steel within it, the furnace of a chest, putting every doubt to a final burning test. The smoke is rising like a signal to the stars, beyond the reach of gravity and the planet Mars.
Glowing like a diamond in a furnace of coal, the alchemy of spirit is the ultimate goal. Transformation happening in the blink of an eye, as we become the sun within a midnight sky.
The temperature is rising as the atoms collide, nowhere for the shadows of the past to hide.
A chemical reaction in the marrow of the bone, ascending to a height that we reach alone. Feel the divine spark leaping through the veins, breaking every tether and the heavy iron chains. A flash of inspiration, a lightning bolt of grace, lighting up the darkness of this lonely place.
One tiny ember can set the world
On fire, lifting our intentions to a frequency that's higher.
It's the source of the light, it's the origin of heat, making the rhythm of the universe complete. Brighter than a supernova, hotter than the core, opening the hinges of the eternal door.
We are the flame, and we are the light, burning through the fabric of the endless
The fire, the power within,
the divine spark leaping through the veins, breaking every tether and the heavy iron chains. A flash of inspiration, a lightning bolt of grace, lighting up the darkness of this lonely place.
one tiny ember can set the world
On fire, lifting our intentions to a frequency that's higher. Keep burning, radiant light, divine, radiant light, divine, spark. The lights are dimming in the tired balcony, awaiting the resolution of the mystery.
The velvet drapes are heavy with the scent of age, as the final actors step upon the stage. The script was written by a master's tired hand, scattered like the wreckage on a desolate strand. But we found the meaning in the very last act, turning the fiction into a solid, holy fact. The spotlight is blinding, moment is now. Before we give the final deep and humble bow, the orchestra is breathing as the tension begins, to celebrate the losses and the hard-fought wins. This is the grand finale, the peak of the show, letting the rivers of emotion finally flow. A spectacular ending, a thunderous sound, where the glory of the journey is finally found. Throwing the flowers and the roses to the floor, as the universe opens the eternal door. No more rehearsals in the cold and the dark, we finally ignited the necessary spark. Every tragedy was a lesson in disguise, leading to the triumph in each other's eyes. The masks are discarded, the costumes are shed, following the silver and the golden thread. The audience is rising in a standing acclaim, remembering the power of a sacred name. The spotlight is blinding, moment is now. Before we give the final deep and humble bow, the orchestra is breathing as the tension begins, to celebrate the losses and the hard-fought wins. This is the grand finale, the peak of the show, letting the rivers of emotion finally flow. A spectacular ending, a thunderous sound, where the glory of the journey is finally found. Throwing the flowers and the roses to the floor, as the universe opens the eternal door. Let the soprano reach the highest of the notes, as the spirit of the music effortlessly floats. Higher than the ceiling, past the rafters and the roof, providing the absolute and undeniable proof that love is the author and love is the end, the ultimate message that the heavens could send. Bravo! The end is here! This is the grand finale, the peak of the show, letting the rivers of emotion finally flow. A spectacular ending, a thunderous sound, where the glory of the journey is finally found. Throwing the flowers and the roses to the floor, as the universe opens the eternal door. The curtain falls, standing tall. Grand finale. The instrument is battered and the wood is worn, like a tattered banner that is badly torn. Scratches on the surface tell of battles won, underneath the heat of a relentless sun. I tried to play an anthem on a fractured frame, but the music never sounded quite the same. My fingers are calloused and my heart is bruised, feeling like a melody that's been misused.
But even in the discord there's a flicker of a spark, searching for a frequency within the heavy dark. A jagged kind of beauty in the way the tension snaps, filling in the craters and the devastating gaps.
We play on broken strings,
a ragged kind of hymn,
in a world of shadows where the light is growing dim.
the resonance is deeper when the vessel has a crack. There is no use in wishing that we had the silence back. A symphony of scars,
a chorus of the brave,
rising like a spirit from a shallow, stony grave.
I'll take the frayed edges and I'll tie them in a knot, giving everything I have, the little that I've got. The rhythm might be stumbling, the pitch might be wrong, but the message in the struggle is what makes us strong.
The varnish is peeling and the bridge is thin, but listen to the character vibrating within. Perfection is a prison that we don't need to inhabit, when the raw and honest truth is there for us to grab it. But even in the discord there's a flicker of a spark, searching for a frequency within the heavy dark. A jagged kind of beauty in the way the tension snaps, filling in the craters and the devastating gaps.
We play on broken strings,
A ragged kind of hymn,
in a world of shadows
where the light is growing dim. The resonance is deeper when the vessel has a crack. There is no use in wishing that we had the silence back. A symphony of scars, a chorus of the brave, rising like a spirit from a shallow, stony grave.
It's not the
Golden harp that sings the truest song,
but the weary traveler,
who has suffered for so long,
the friction and the pressure, the snapping of the wire,
are the only things that truly set the human heart on fire.
we are beautifully damaged,
We are masterfully flawed,
standing in the presence of a
thunderous applause.
great fraction still
Playing.
We play on broken strings,
A ragged kind of hymn,
in a world of
shadows where the light is growing dim.
the resonance is deeper
When the vessel has a crack, there is no use in wishing that we had the silence back. A symphony of scars, a chorus of the brave, rising like a spirit from a shallow, stony grave.
unfinished music,
In the wreckage,
broken
is dropping and the clouds are turning slate. Standing at the threshold of a wild and stormy fate.
There's a tension in the atmosphere, a static in the air,
as the electricity begins to saturate the air.
I've always been a lightning rod for trouble and for rain, walking through the gales of a heavy mental strain.
But the tempest has a rhythm that is strangely full of peace, providing every prisoner a merciful release.
Let the windows rattle and the rafters start to groan.
We are safe within the shelter of the temple we have known.
The fury of the elements is just a grand design
to wash away the impurities and make the spirit shine.
riding through the gentle storm
Where the thunder is a song,
a power that is beautiful,
a force that's clean and strong.
it's a baptism of water, it's a symphony of wind.
Where the errors of the past are finally disciplined.
Don't be
Frightened of the darkness or the flashing in the sky.
the most spectacular of visions.
Is the one that's passing by.
The deluge is a curtain that is hiding us from view, a private world of liquid gray for me and only you.
The chaos on the outside is a mirror of the soul,
So
searching for the turbulence that makes the spirit whole. Watch the silver droplets as they race across the page.
dissolving every bitterness and every stagnant stain,
Nature is a teacher with a fierce and heavy hand.
cleansing all the fever from the parched and thirsty land.
The windows rattle and the rafters start to groan.
We are safe within the shelter of the temple we have
The
known,
fury of the elements is just a grand design
to wash away the impurities
and make the spirit shine. Riding through the gentle storm where the thunder is a song, a power that is beautiful,
a force that's clean and strong.
it's a baptism of water, it's a symphony of wind. Where the errors of the past are finally disciplined.
Don't be
Frightened of the darkness or the flashing in the sky.
the most spectacular of visions
Is the one that's passing by. After every hurricane, the air is sweet and thin.
revealing all the clarity that's vibrating within,
The pressure is a blessing, the rain is a relief.
ending every chapter of the winter and the grief.
Stand out in the open with your head held high.
Underneath the majesty of a weeping sky.
The wind, the rain, purify me. Riding through the gentle storm where the thunder is a song, a power that is beautiful,
Oh, a force that's clean and strong.
it's a baptism of water, it's a symphony of wind.
Where the errors of the past
are finally disciplined. Don't be frightened of the darkness or the flashing in the sky. The most spectacular of visions
is the one
that's passing by.
the rain is falling
Softly The barometer is dropping and the clouds are turning slate. Standing at the threshold of a wild and stormy fate. There's a tension in the atmosphere, a static in the air, as the electricity begins to saturate the air.
I've always been a lightning rod for trouble and for rain, walking through the gales of a heavy mental strain. But the tempest has a rhythm that is strangely full of peace, providing every prisoner a merciful release. Let the windows rattle and the rafters start to groan. We are safe within the shelter of the temple we have known. The fury of the elements is just a grand design to wash away the impurities and make the spirit shine. Riding through the gentle storm, where the thunder is a song, a power that is beautiful, a force that's clean and strong. It's a baptism of water, it's a symphony of wind, where the errors of the past are finally disciplined. Don't be frightened of the darkness or the flashing in the sky. The most spectacular of visions is the one that's passing by. The deluge is a curtain that is hiding us from view, a private world of liquid gray for me and only you. The chaos on the outside is a mirror of the soul, searching for the turbulence that makes the spirit whole. Watch the silver droplets as they race across the pane, dissolving every bitterness and every stagnant stain. Nature is a teacher with a fierce and heavy hand, cleansing all the fever from the parched and thirsty land. And the windows rattle and the rafters start to grow. We are safe within the shelter of the temple we have known. The fury of the elements is just a grand design to wash away the impurities and make the spirit shine. Riding through the gentle storm, where the thunder is a song, a power that is beautiful, a force that's clean and strong. It's a baptism of water, it's a symphony of wind, where the errors of the past are finally disciplined. Don't be frightened of the darkness or the flashing in the sky. The most spectacular of visions is the one that's passing by. After every hurricane, the air is sweet and thin, revealing all the clarity that's vibrating within. The pressure is a blessing, the rain is a relief, ending every chapter of the winter and the grief. Stand out in the open with your head held high, underneath the majesty of a weeping sky. The wind, the wind, the rain, purify me. Riding through the gentle storm, underneath the song, where the thunder is a song, a power that is beautiful, a force that's clean and strong, where the errors of the past are finally disciplined. Don't be frightened of the darkness or the flashing in the sky. The most spectacular of visions is the one that's passing by. The rain is falling softly now, gentle
Walking through the ruins of a forgotten town, where the ivy vines are winding slowly down.
Voices from the centuries
are trapped inside the stone, reminding us that we are never truly all alone.
I heard a whisper in the hollow of the cave, a message from the ancestors, strong and brave.
They left their thumbprints on the history of time, a rugged mountain that we're destined now to climb.
The past is breathing in the tunnels of the wind,
where the lines of then and now are disciplined.
A spiritual legacy that flows beneath the skin,
waiting for the celebration to begin. These are the sacred echoes calling from the deep, promises of all that we are meant to keep, a reverberation of 1,000 years of hope,
helping us to navigate the treacherous slope.
Listen to the vibration, feel the ancient soul,
Making every shattered piece
finally feel whole.
ghostly footsteps on the stairs of the old church, ending every desperate and frantic search,
The resonance of faith is a heavy, solid thing.
giving us the feathers for a broken wing,
The canyon swallows every shout and every cry,
sending back an answer to the darkened sky.
what was lost is gathered in the ripples of the air,
A divine response to
to a long forgotten prayer.
the past is breathing in the tunnels of the wind,
Where the lines of then and now are disciplined,
a spiritual legacy that flows beneath the skin,
waiting for the celebration to begin. These are the sacred echoes calling from the deep, promises of all that we are meant to keep, a reverberation of 1,000 years of hope,
helping us to navigate the treacherous slope.
Listen to the vibration, feel the ancient soul,
Making every shattered piece
finally feel whole. Can you hear the chanting of the monks in the mist? A moment of eternity that cannot be missed.
It's the sound of survival, the sound of the light.
The ancestral lantern in the middle of the night.
We are the vessel.
We are the song.
This is the place where we truly
Echoes folded in the corners of a dusty book, hidden in the shadows of a quiet nook, a sketch of a dream on a fragile white sheet, waiting for the pulses of a heart to beat.
I wrote our future with a charcoal pen, planning the journey of the where and the when. It's a flimsy construction of ink and of glue, but it's the only vessel that can carry me to you.
Don't let the raindrops dampen the design, tracing the geometry of every single line. The wind is a giant, the world is a gale, but hope is the rudder and the white paper sail.
Flying on paper wings,
delicate and thin,
floating on the whispers
of the breath within.
A beautiful frailty,
A courageous design,
moving through the chaos
in a straight silver line.
though we are brittle.
And though we might tear,
We're finding our balance.
in the high, cold air.
One little crease could bring us to the ground, where the heavy silence is the only sound. But I'll hold the edges with a steady, firm hand,
Guiding our flight toward the promised land. The ink is blurring in the humidity of tears, washing out the traces of the old hollow fears. We are a manuscript soaring through the blue, a story of wonders that is finally true.
Don't let the raindrops dampen the design.
Tracing the geometry of every single line.
The wind is a giant, the world is a gale, but hope is the rudder and the white paper sail.
Flying on paper wings, delicate and thin,
floating on the whispers
of the breath within.
a beautiful frailty,
A courageous design,
moving through the chaos
in a straight silver line.
though we are brittle.
And though we might tear, we're finding our balance in the high, cold air.
Paper is stronger than the sharpest of steel.
When it's fueled by the power of the things that we feel,
Write a new chapter on the surface of the wind.
where the boundaries of reality are disciplined.
Fly through the lightning,
Fly through the dark
ignite the universe.
with a single paper spark. Fragile, yet strong.
Lifted
High,
flying on paper wings,
delicate and thin,
floating on the whispers
of the breath within.
a beautiful frailty,
A courageous design, moving through the chaos in a straight silver line.
though we
I recognized your shadow in the temple ruins before the invention of the seasons and the moons.
A memory of amber
and of desert heat before the first city was built upon a street.
You were the queen of a kingdom lost to time,
and I was the poet with a prehistoric rhyme.
We've wandered through the ages in a different skin,
but the recognition always comes from deep within.
The DNA of longing is a map across the stars,
carrying the stories and the mythological scars.
We are carbon and we are stardust.
We are spirit and we are bone,
reclaiming a heritage that we have always known.
This is an ancient love, older than the hills, primordial power that the heavy silence fills.
From the caves of the north to the islands of the south,
a kiss that was whispered from a long forgotten mouth.
Timeless and enduring
through the fire and the flood,
the wisdom of the ancestors is flowing
in our blood.
I found your name carved into a granite wall,
in a dialect that no one can effectively recall.
The ink may have faded, but the meaning is clear.
You are the reason that I'm standing right here. We've been the beggars, and we've been the kings. We felt the burden that 1,000 lifetimes brings.
But every time we meet,
the world begins to glow with the light that we discovered many centuries ago.
The DNA of longing is a map across the stars,
carrying the stories and the mythological scars.
We are carbon and we are stardust,
We are spirit and we are bone,
reclaiming a heritage that we have always known.
This is an ancient love, older than the hill, a primordial power that the heavy silence fills.
From the caves of the north to the islands of the south,
A kiss that was whispered from a long forgotten mouth.
timeless and enduring
Through the fire and the flood,
the wisdom of the ancestors is flowing
in our blood.
before the empires crumbled into dust.
We shared this unwavering elementary trust,
It's written in the fossils and the rings of the oak,
a sacred covenant that the ages never broke.
more permanent than mountains,
More constant than the time,
with the ghost of every version of us standing by our side.
chrysalis of doubt and cold, a story of bravery is starting to unfold. The heavy leaden weight is turning into light as colors bleed into the canvas of the sight.
I crawl through the valley of the deepest shade, where every memory of the sunshine began to fade. But there's a spark of lightning in the center of the mind, leaving the gravity of yesterday behind.
The thermal winds are catching on to spirit wings, unlocking the potential that the morning brings. Higher than the vultures past the eagle's nest, toward the sanctuary of the golden west. Watch the rising soul ascending from the clay into the brilliance of a never-ending day. No longer tethered to the anchors of the past, finding the freedom that was always meant to last. Defying every limit, breaking every cage, turning the final leaf of a bitter stage.
The atmosphere is thin and the pressure is intense, but every struggle starts to make a perfect sense. I am the architect of the clouds and the sky, learning the secret of the way the angels fly.
The embers of the heart are glowing white and hot, giving everything to the victory we sought. Purified by fire, strengthened by the climb, stepping outside the boundaries of mortal time. The thermal winds are catching under spirit wings, unlocking the potential that the morning brings. Higher than the vultures past the eagle's nest, toward the sanctuary of the golden west. Watch the rising soul ascending from the clay into the brilliance of a never-ending day.
No longer
Tethered to the anchors of the past, finding the freedom that was always meant to last.
defying every limit,
Breaking every cage, turning the final leaf of a bitter stage. Leave the heavy armor on the dusty ground.
a weightless vibration is the only sound.
Transcending the logic of the earth and the stone, claiming a destiny that we face alone.
We are the stars in a human disguise,
Reflected in the mirrors of each other's eyes.
rising, soaring, I am free. Watch the rising soul
Ascending from the clay
into the brilliance
of a never-ending day.
no longer tethered to the anchors
seeking for a signal or a holy sign. The incense smoke is curling toward the rafters high, blending with the gray of an autumn sky.
Words are often hollow when the heart is full, tugging at the spirit with a constant pull. I don't need a pulpit or a gilded throne to find the peace of heaven in the great unknown. Beyond the reach of language, past the wall of sound, where the deepest treasures of the mind are found, the stillness is expanding in the center of the chest,
giving all the weary a place of perfect rest.
This is my silent prayer,
offered to the air,
a testament of longing,
a relief from despair.
no voices are shouting,
No bells need to ring,
just a humble vibration
of a living thing.
in the vast cathedral of the wilderness.
We find the strength to heal and the courage to bless.
I've shouted at the thunder and the raging storm, trying to keep the embers of my spirits warm, but power isn't found in the fury of the blast.
It's the quiet whisper that is built to last. Watch the falling snow upon the frozen field. Every hidden wound is finally being healed. Patience is a virtue that the winter teaches well, breaking every rhythm of a frantic spell.
Beyond the reach of language,
Past the wall of sound,
where the deepest treasures of the mind
are found.
stillness is expanding in the center of the chest,
Giving all the weary a place of perfect rest.
this is my silent prayer,
Offered to the air,
a testament of longing,
a relief from despair.
no voices are shouting,
No bells need to ring,
just a humble vibration
of a living thing.
in the vast cathedral of the wilderness.
We find the strength to heal and the courage to bless.
Listen to the breathing of the forest and the pines.
Reading all the wisdom in the ancient lines.
You are not alone in the valley of the lost.
Every bridge we've mended was worth the heavy cost.
Close your eyes and let the
Spirit take the lead to the fertile gardens and the waiting sea.
hear the silence.
Feel the peace.
Amen. This is my silent prayer, offered to the air,
A testament of longing,
a relief from despair.
no voices are shouting, no bells need to ring, just the humble vibration
Of a living thing in the vast
cathedral of the wilderness. We find the strength to heal